Good morning, guys. It's tech time, and in today's tech topic, we are going to be talking about the unseen review of the new Poco F2 Pro. So, without any further ado, let's get started. The F2 Pro, just like its predecessor, the F1, is a phone that has mostly everything that a flagship has, but at a very low price. And the F2 Pro follows the same footprint. And in this video, we'll talk about the specs, design, display, camera, battery, and price. Starting with the specs, we are talking about the best of the best with the Snapdragon 865. The phone has an in-display fingerprint sensor to unlock your phone. The F2 Pro comes with Wi-Fi 6, which means you will have better Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi 6 is better in Wi-Fi and connectivity compared to Wi-Fi 5, because it works perfectly even when many devices are connected at the same time. But you need to have a Wi-Fi 6 enabled router. The phone also comes with UFS 3.1 storage, which means faster read and write speeds in your storage. The baseline model has 6 GB of LPDDR4X RAM and 128 GB of UFS 3.1 storage. The design of this phone is very or even exactly like the Redmi K30 Pro. The reason could be that the Poco company is now under Redmi and they are just recycling parts. The phone is a glass sandwich with aluminium frames. The power and the volume button sit on the right side of the frame. The Poco F2 Pro also has a headphone jack, which gives it more points. The phone doesn't have anything that makes it stand out though. The phone comes in 4 colors, that is cyber grey, electric purple, phantom white, and neon blue. The phone is a 6.67-inch Super AMOLED display with no interruption at all. There is no notch, no punch hole, just a clean display. The resolution of the display is 1080 x 2400, which has a PPI of 395 and a peak brightness of 500 nits. The display also seems to have a rainbow effect when seen at an angle. This was said in the MKBHD review of the phone. The display does not have any high refresh rate, so that is a bit sad, but for the processor and price, I can cut them some slack. But other than that, this is a great display. The phone has 5 cameras in total. There are 4 cameras in the rear. The first one is the main 64 megapixel camera with an aperture of f1.9. Then we have the 5 megapixel telephoto macro camera. Just think of it as a multi-purpose camera which can do both telephoto and macro, which has an aperture of f2.2. We have the 13 megapixel ultra wide, which has an aperture of f2.4 and 123 degree field of view, which is 3 degrees wider than even the S20 Ultra. And in the last, we have a 2 megapixel depth camera with an aperture of f2.4. The video capabilities of the F2 Pro is that it can record at 8K at 24 or 30 frames per second, which is awesome. Coming to the front camera, or we should say popping up the front camera, because the front camera is a motorized pop-up camera. It is because of this that the display is uninterrupted. The pop-up camera is a single 20 megapixel camera with an aperture of f2.2. The front camera can record 1080p at 30 frames per second. The pop-up also has LED and makes a very cool sound every time it opens. The phone also has a 4700 mAh battery that can last a full day because the phone has an efficient chip and has 60 Hz refresh rate. This makes the battery lose its power very slowly. The phone also comes with a 30-watt charger in the box, which can charge the phone from 0 to 100 in 63 minutes. But even though the phone is made out of glass, it does not have any type of wireless charging. Finally, coming to the price, we have a phone that has an uninterrupted display with a flagship chipset, great battery, with the only main problem being how to buy it. Even in the previous Poco phones, the phone had to be imported from India and other places if you were living in places such as US. Though I will link sites from where you can buy them if you are planning to buy this phone. So check the link in the description. So now let's talk about the price. The baseline of the Poco F2 Pro has 6GB of LPDDR4X RAM and 128GB of UFS 3.1 storage and cost around $529 or 459 euros. With this, we have finished the unseen review of the Poco F2 Pro. If you are interested in any other budget phone, go ahead and check out my top 10 budget phone videos or comment down below which phone I should do next. And if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe and share the video. And as always, Black Lives Matter.